Hi, welcome to PeacefulBend.com and another weekly wine chat. I'm Katie and I'm here to answer your wine-related questions. Last weekend I had the Blog Candy winners from the beginning of the year that came down and had a private wine dinner with Clyde and I. And we thought it would be fun at the beginning of the dinner to go ahead and try out some different types of wine glasses. And one of the participants, Julie, said this would be a great wine chat, Katie. So thank you very much, Julie. I'm taking your suggestion, and I'm going to show off some of the wine glasses that we used last weekend. So to start out with, I've got our Norton wine that we poured in three different wine glass styles. The first is our regular tasting room glass. This is made by Libby, and it's from their Citation series. It's a 10-ounce wine glass, and I really like it for the tasting room because it's a very sturdy glass. It's fairly thick glass, so it doesn't break as easily. It holds 10 ounces of liquid, so it can hold a good-sized glass of wine, and just kind of nice all-purpose wine glass. But the other two that we pulled out that night were they're both made by Riedel Stemware, which is a company. There's several companies that make high-end stemware. So Riedel is just one of them, and Clyde and I just happen to have a small collection of Riedel stemware, so that's why we have those, pulled those out. But this is their Pinot Noir glass, or their Burgundy wine glass. And you can see it's quite wide at the base, fairly narrow at the top. And then we also pulled out Riedel's Cabernet Sauvignon glass, and a little bit taller glass than the Pinot Noir, and a little narrower, but same concept, fairly large at the bottom and a little bit narrower at the top. That basic shape really helps to trap the aromas in the bowl of the glass. So when you actually swirl the wine there, all the aroma compounds that are being released are kind of trapped in the bowl of that glass. So you can, when you smell it, you really get the full aroma. And that's true for both of these wine glasses. This tasting room glass that I've got isn't too bad. It's got real straight sides, and it doesn't trap the aroma as well, but it's certainly much better than a glass that's narrower at the bottom than it is at the top. So if it's got a real wide top to it, the aroma compounds just dissipate, and you don't have as much of a chance to smell it as easily. The other problem with those glasses that are wider at the top is that when you swirl the wine, you tend to swirl it right out onto your shirt. So if you're a little bit of a klutz like I am, not only do you want a thicker wine glass, but you want to make sure that it's not real wide at the top. But back to the qualities of the glass. This Riedel stemware is made out of 24% lead crystal. These are from their Vinum series, V-I-N-U-M, Vinum series, and they're machine made, so they're slightly less expensive, but I do mean slightly less expensive. These stems run you anywhere from $10 to $25 a stem, a glass, so it's fairly expensive. It's definitely an investment. Riedel also makes a stemless version, same basic bowl as the Vinum series, but without the stem. So if you're short on cabinet space, this might be a good option too if you're willing to spend the money. The basic premise on these is the shape of the glass is actually funneling the wine to specific areas in your mouth. So they're trying to get the wine to the part of your mouth that picks up on the best qualities in the wine. So both the Burgundy and this Bordeaux glass, they're trying to get the wine to hit the front of your mouth or the tip of your tongue first before it gets to the sides and the back of your mouth. That allows you to taste any sweetness and kind of get the fruitiness in the wine first, and it kind of downplays any acidity and bitterness that might be in the wine. So that's why they create such different shapes for each of the different grape varieties or wine varieties. And that's kind of the fun of trying these out. If you ever get the chance, maybe a nice wine store has a collection of these and maybe would put on a tasting for you to try. Definitely an investment, but if you wanted to pick up one or two stems, it would be a great choice to reach for on the special nights that you have a special wine or something like that. Or it's just fun to walk around too with these glasses if you're confident and not a klutz like me. If you are a klutz like me or you don't have the money for those stemware, there's really nothing wrong with using a simple plastic cup. If the wine is good, it's still going to taste good out of plastic. You'll just hopefully pick up on the best characteristics a little faster with the different glasses. So thanks for joining me today at PeacefulBend.com. If you have a wine-related question you'd like to have me answer, just leave the question in the comment section here, or you can email me at winery@peacefulbend.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope to see you next week. Thanks for joining me, and cheers!